What's up, guys? It's AD, and today I am broadcasting to you in my robe, which means we got some spicy Genshin Impact news early in the morning, and I wanted to be comfortable bringing it to you guys. Now, the synopsis for this is essentially Keqing buffs, Mona buffs, and the content release dates and schedules. So let's just dive right into it. Now, I don't want to spend too much of your time. I don't want to read through absolutely everything, so I'm just going to kind of give you the quick bullet points. So essentially, Mona's Elemental Burst is doing less damage than it should be doing. And after tomorrow, which is 10/10/2020, it will be essentially getting a damage boost. It's going to get a fix that will increase its damage. That's pretty much it. With Keqing, similar thing is happening with hers, except whereas Mona's is just a damage, hers is just not doing as much damage. They know that with Keqing, her ability, her elemental burst, is split into two separate attacks, right? Her first one is like multi slash across the whole screen, and then the last one is like a final cut that does like it's a multi hit, but it's like a secondary hit, right? So basically, that second hit is not taking affix bonuses from weapons and artifacts, so it's doing significantly less damage. I mean, think about all of your bonuses from artifacts, and none of them do anything with her second hit. So she's already an ST character. She's going to be bumped up a couple notches because I mean she's already good just because of her mobility and because of her super short elemental burst cooldowns and everything. So this is going to be a huge buff to Keqing. And they basically just say post fix these things will happen, they will be fixed tomorrow, and this will be on 10/10/2020. So depending on when you're watching this, it could be tomorrow, it could be whenever, and you will be getting compensation. So for each of those 200 primo gems. Now I'm not 100% sure if this applies to only people who own one of those characters or if it applies to everybody, but you have to be above AR5 in order to actually get that. So if you're re-rolling right now and you have to pull Keqing, I mean, I think if you're re-rolling right now, you're usually AR5 or AR7 anyway. I don't even know if you can pull before that. So that's the gist of the buffs. I mean, they're more fixes, but you get the idea. And this is on their official forum. Now, this I had to Google Translate from Chinese because they didn't release this on the English one yet. But essentially, what it breaks down to is there's been a lot of complaints on the Chinese side. They've been getting review bombed pretty hard because of the lack of events and bugs and things of that nature. And so essentially what they wanted to do was explain why. So there was a lot of technical testing September 15th and the 28th, and they found a lot of bugs. And originally they wanted to release a double festival or an event for the month of October, celebrating Halloween or Chinese holidays or things of that nature, just to celebrate the release of the game. But they found that they could not get it out reliably while they were working on all the other bugs, so that didn't happen. Now, they also were planning on releasing a Sea Lantern Festival during Mid-Autumn Festival, which I'm not exactly sure what that is, but it might be something related to Chinese holidays or what have you. But essentially, they found a bunch of problems with it, and they couldn't release that either. And so they want to provide people with better game content, but they have to optimize. And so essentially what they're saying is that those events are either being rejected or they are being pushed back so that they can optimize the game and fix the bugs that are currently in the game. Now, what does this mean? It means that the production team is going to be releasing a new version, new content, actual content drops every 6 weeks. Now, I don't know if that includes new characters and new banners. I'm hoping not, and I'm kind of leaning towards no. I'm thinking that in terms of major content drops, they're referring to like new story quests, new story events, and new like regions, that type of thing. And so version 1.1, the next actual major content drop for Genshin Impact, November 11th. 1.2 is December 23rd, and 1.3 is February of next year. And so that Sea Lantern Festival that they were originally planning, that will be coming out next February. Now, what does this mean for Genshin Impact? Well, it means that people are already hitting that wall around 30 and 35. I mean, literally the last story quest that you can get right now is 36, I believe. people who are already hitting that wall, you got nothing to do until November. So focus on farming up for new story events. You can do your resin refreshes if you're paying mad bills to this game. If you're a free to play player, I don't know what to tell you, but you have a lot of time. Is essentially the gist of it. You have time to spend. You can go and do some rerolls on some new accounts once you've exhausted your current situation, so that you don't get burnt out, or just farm up material so that you'll never have to deal with material farming ever again. Now I'm really hoping that this doesn't include like new characters like Child and Zhongli. I'm really hoping that when this Venti banner goes away, that they're going to release those new characters. Because we already have video footage of them. I'm really hoping, fingers crossed, that they drop, because they are dope looking and everybody's really excited for them. So I think that a nice way for them to kind of get around this 6-week gap would be to continue to release those new banner characters in between, at least provide some freshness to the game. But overall, that's it, guys. Adam D, out.